Hi, this is Ken, and welcome back to my channel. Well, unfortunately, we've had some bad news for the people of Texas. I remember you had a congresswoman who passed away. Um, you had a freshman congressman who took over her spot, and guess what? Now the freshman congressman passed away. A few hours after the Trump speech to Congress. No, I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. It did happen. Is that sea cursed? I don't know. But it did happen. Anyway, this is from Media Tate. Not sure if it's Republican or Democrat, but we're going to go with it. It says freshman Texas congressman dies just hours after Trump speech to Congress by Tom Durant. It says a newly elected Texas congressman with just 2 months on the job, had died hours after President Donald Trump's speech to Congress Tuesday night. He was 70 years old. So Representative Sylvester Turner, a Democrat who served as mayor of Houston from 2016 to 2024, was elected to Congress in November to fill the seat left vacant following the death of Representative Shirley Jackson Lee, who passed some time ago from cancer, not mistaken. So Turner's death was confirmed Wednesday morning by his meritorious successor, John Whitmer, who made a grim announcement during a Houston City Council meeting. This morning, the Honorable Mayor John Whitmer announced the death of former Mayor Congressman Sylvester Turner. It says a remarkable public servant who impacted millions of people. He rose from poverty, but never forgot where he came from. It is a terrible loss for the city and the personal loss. City of Houston, March 5th, 2025. That's what he said. A remarkable public servant, impact millions, Whitmer said. According to KHOU, he rose from poverty but never forgot where he came from. Terrible loss for the city and personal loss to me. I asked Houstoners to celebrate his life. I don't know the person, so I can't comment, good or bad. Ahead of Trump's address to the joint session of Congress Tuesday night, Turner announced he was attending a speech with Angelina Hernandez, a mom from his district who rely on Medicaid to help with the cost of her daughter's care. My message to the current administration for tonight's State of the Union address: don't mess with Medicare or Medicaid. I'm not sure how true that is. He said one of the final last ex post. He says, I am proud to have Alejandra Hernandez here from my congressional district and my guest. She's representing and advocating for her daughter, who had a rare genetic situation. And there will be a likely special election in Texas to determine who will replace Turner in Congress, CNN reported. So this was a combination. So yes, the seat was vacant because the former congresswoman died from cancer, and this former mayor took over for 2 months, and unfortunately now he passed. Now again, this is bringing up the subject of term limits, or whatever, some kind of remedy, because you had too many members of Congress are getting too old, and some of them cannot function for whatever reason. Now I don't know what happened to the former mayor of Houston. Did he have a medical emergency of some sort? We're not aware of it. But as you notice, you had Nancy Pelosi had an injury falling down a flight of stairs. You had Mitch McConnell freezing up. You had Joe Biden having issues. You had other members of Congress with health problems. One tried to hide it, and she was a Republican. It goes on and on and on. And then they turn around and say, "Oh, Trump is in that same age group," and yeah, but Trump is acting like the Energizer Bunny. So, see, this is the problem. Should we have term limits or something else? Because you got people in their 80s who could do everything like, and then you got people in the 80s who go, huh? Oh, uh, what? I understand what you're saying. Can you repeat that again? Uh, oh, free healthcare. Oh, that's great. No, we're not trying to make fun of anybody. Who's just making the point that you got some member of Congress who can function in their 70s and 80s and 90s, and then you got people in the same age group, even in the 50s, are slowing down to the point that they can't really function. And of course, Mitch McConnell, unfortunately, had decided he's going to retire from Congress because, he's having health issues. He's freezing up. He's falling down. You've seen him in a wheelchair with some kind of brace on his leg. He can't continue. And as you notice, both Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi gave up their positions in the Senate and the House. Now, she could have still been a minority leader, but she turned it over to Hakeem Jeffries. As you know, Mitch turned his over to Senator Tate. I'm not sure the name, but yeah. This is an issue, You don't want somebody 70 or 80 years old flying an airplane if they're not in great condition, but you still want to let somebody that old be in Congress. This is why I have been an issue with the term limits. I would like to see them, but it's got, but if the person's not doing great to begin with, term limits may not be the answer. But it could be, and it could not be. It has to be something balanced. Because like I said, you got people like Donald J. Trump, he's golfing, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing all these kind of things. He could go around circles around Gary Newsom, and he wouldn't know what time of day it is. He's running around the guy like he's like the moon doing an eclipse on the earth. I know. I know you're wondering why am I not wearing that red hat? I don't know. Some people get upset over it. Especially my Canadian folks, they're not into that. So yeah. So unfortunately, once again, state of Texas, same congressional seat, now lost 2 representatives in the same district in a short period of time. Now I gotta do another election. Let's just hope they find somebody younger this time. Anyway, this I can saying so long for now, and don't forget to stop. Wow, I'm getting tired. All right, good night.